and I'm Anders. Welcome to a cheeky extra. Feels weird, doesn't it? We've been drinking tea.
Yeah, quite a lot of tea because we did quite a few episodes in one go.
We
And
did
I think we wanted one more just to,
something a bit different.
yeah,
Yeah,
a cheeky extra, if you like.
well, absolutely. Hence the title. So tell me, what are you drinking?
Uh, Blue Lotus flower tea.
Oh,
It's virtually that. That's what you get. You pop into your tea, you let it brew. Would you like me? Now, before I go on to what lotus flowers are and what they do,
well, I thought mine was quite exciting, but now not so much.
what have you got then,
I
Anders?
haven't got the packet here, unfortunately.
Right.
You'll see the packet in the thumbnail of this vid.
Yeah.
But it's a cup of Earl Grey.
And what make, pray tell?
It's called Earl Grey Superior. It's
Ooh.
independently sourced by a shop in Parkstone, Dorset.
All right.
It's a shop called It's Tea, and they stock. Oh, it's beautiful.
I'm going to have to go in there next time I'm down in Dorsetshire.
You are. It's a lovely place. One side is tea, and you can. I won't go on about it, but it's just great. And the other side is coffee.
Yeah, and Earl Grey, it's bergamot, isn't it? That's
Bergamot that gives it the flavour.
Yeah.
So it's black tea, but with bergamot.
I'm going to read you what the Blue Lotus tea. This is off the internet. Excuse me, I have to take my glasses because I can't read. So,
Okay.
Blue Lotus tea is prepared from the blue lily flower, which is a vibrant medicinal profile. The Blue Lotus offers a very spirituous fragrance, and there's a alluring flower that has been used as a herbal tea to cure a lot of issues since ancient Egypt times. Nowadays, Blue Lotus tea is considered a mind-altering drink, which benefits you a lot. In ancient times, Blue Lotus tea was considered both medically and recreational. It has many medicinal properties that help cure restless sleep, increased anxiety levels, and some mild aphrodisiac effects as well.
Well, let's leave that one to
Now, I have had this before, and this was left over. My future future son-in-law was there. My daughter and they stayed for a while, and he bought these, and he claimed that he has much more lucid dreams when he has a cup of this and a relaxing night to sleep. Now, I've drank so much caffeine tonight, so I thought I need a nice something to bring me down a little bit, help me sleep. So,
right, okay,
flower tea.
Lovely. What does it taste like? Does it taste of?
Well,
does it just taste of Blue Lotus?
Yes, which is the problem. No, I have the smell. The aroma here is okay. Think of a pond.
Not sure I like where this is going.
That's what it smells like. It smells like a pond.
Does it?
Yep.
Okay. Does it taste like a pond?
It has hints of pond.
It's really okay.
I can't put my finger on it. It's not an unpleasant pond, but it lurks at the back that you're drinking pond water.
I get what
no, it's Blue Lotus flower. No, mate, it's pond water. I think you're probably having a better tea experience than me.
I think I am. And again, I drink any tea that I have these days.
Yeah.
I tend to drink leaf tea on the whole.
Yeah.
I tend to drink that black. And um, for for this, I've had just a little bit, probably half a teaspoonful of lemon juice.
God, you're posh, Anders.
Well,
Anyway, enough chit chat.
yeah,
See what I've got.
because you got
Sorry,
stuff. You got stuff on your shoulder. Now, if I
I
place my
have.
glasses down here, I can see. I think a bit of Sabbath.
You're right.
Yeah.
A bit of Black Sabbath vinyl.
Which one is that?
Their first album,
Is that their first album?
titled Black Sabbath, by Black
Oh, okay.
with a rather scary lady, menacing looking lady, or
A witch,
oh,
perhaps.
witch. Anyway, gatefold, of course, so opens up so you have big picture.
Big picture.
And on the inside, it's nasty now. You got Black Sabbath.
Oh, and an upside down cross.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
you know when Padre, Spiritu Sancto.
now I've got two of these albums. Now the original was white in the middle.
Was it really?
No, it's the other way around.
Okay.
So
that's the original there, yeah?
Yeah, because they spelled Aussie wrong.
Oh, did they?
If you look there, Aussie, where is it? Get it lined up.
Oh, we got a little bit of Tony Iommi. Aussie, O-S-S-I-E.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
well,
not
the other pressings had it spelled
O-Z-Y. O-Z-Z-Y.
O-Z-Z-Y, yeah. So, yeah.
That's more Aussie Osborne, isn't it?
Yeah, Aussie.
Aussie Osborne.
Aussie. It's an Australian Aussie.
Yeah.
So this one of my early Sabbath albums I bought because I think I had Black Sabbath's greatest hits, and I thought, right, I've got to start collecting them all. And
right.
13 or 14, I just got into Black Sabbath in a big way. So I've had this album years. But I used to get at the record shop down in Parkston. No, not Parkston. Boscombe. Snoopy's,
yes.
Which as a 14, 15-year-old going into there was quite scary.
It was quite scary, but also just a little bit exhilarating too.
Yes, and it's also quite scary when I was older as well. Because you'd have the guy behind the counter with the fag, and you'd have these people coming with a big, they go, yeah, and do you remember that?
I do remember him. Yeah, he used to have a fag. Yeah, and every now and then he'd just go, Keith Richards. Yeah, this is the one he made after he died.
Yes. Anyway, so a lot of my record collection comes from that shop.
Yes, it was a fantastic shop to go to. It was a place. Every single album was £2.50.
Oh, sorry.
You're
my
right.
pond water's getting a lot more swampy.
Is there an optimum temperature for your pond water?
I don't think it suits getting cooler. Anyway, so this is one. This wasn't what I expected. This album.
Okay.
Shall I go through the track listing?
Because I'm not au fait.
Okay. Side 1, title track Black Sabbath, which is a absolute Sabbath classic.
Yeah, I know that song. Yeah,
it's got starts with the church bell going and rain falling and dark chords. Then it goes into the Wizard. Then
again, which I do know. Yeah.
Then Behind the Wall of Sleep, and then NIB.
I do know most of these songs actually. Yeah, I just don't know the album.
Side 2 got Evil Woman. Woman, Don't Play Your Games With Me. Sleeping Village and Warning. Now, side 2, apart from Evil Woman, is just basically a Tony Iommi solo.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, there's long solos because that's what they were famous for at the start. And it was done on the cheapest recording. I think it was 4-track recording or
Yeah.
something like that, or it was done very cheaply, but it was a big hit. So that sort of introduced me to guitar solos. And I remember the first time I thought it was a bit boring. I just wanted the tunes, the tracks that are.
Yeah, yeah.
But I got into it and I thoroughly enjoyed it in the
You
end.
did. I'm going to tee you up now because I think one of Tony Iommi's heroes was Django Reinhardt.
Yeah.
And they had a similar affliction, or they had problems with their hand, didn't they?
Yeah. He worked for a printing thing.
Yeah.
And I think they were making it quite big. Well, you're not making it, he was a competent guitar player, and he, on his fret hand, which was his right hand because he's left-handed, he cut the tips off these 2 fingers.
And he did, didn't he? That's it. That was
And he felt destitute, never to play again. And then someone played him a Django Reinhardt.
Django Reinhardt, yeah.
Or Django, or whatever it is, however you
Django
pronounce
Reinhardt.
it. And he was a gypsy guitarist from 20s, 30s. He played lots with Stephen Graffelli.
Yeah, that's right.
Jazz stuff.
Yeah.
Now, the story goes, Django he did lots of gypsy stuff, and he was he's a gypsy, lived in caravans, as in all over, and he his caravan went up in fire one night. He got very badly burned, and he was in hospital, and his hand was just mangled. That which is fret hand, and the doctors decided to amputate his arm because, and his brother said, "No bloody way," and took him out of the hospital.
Really? I didn't know that.
And so he was left with, his hands were almost fused together. So he only had, like, he was playing virtually with just 2.
Was he really?
Digits. Yeah. You wouldn't know if you heard him play, though.
No, it's great. It's great stuff.
And so that inspired Tony Iommi, because it's not as bad. And I think he got I think it's a washing up bottle. He molded some plastic, burnt it, melted it over the ends where he got the fingers, so you could press down, and that's how he's got caps over those fingers when he's playing.
Blimey.
And also, because it was painful, I think he started detuning the guitar so it was a little bit lower, so the strings weren't, the tension wasn't quite there as well, which started giving them the distinct sound.
Well, I had no idea about that.
Well, there you go.
Well,
damn fine album. Anyway, how's your tea going down?
Very well. Again, as I think with most teas, there is a changeover point when it gets below a certain point.
Yeah.
I'm nearly there.
I think I'm starting to be able to sort of taste the fish or fish poo in my swamp water now.
Ick.
I shall persevere because I want a good night's sleep.
Do you find that you get that from it?
It's the 3rd time I've had a cup of this, actually. The first time, no, because I'd had a couple of beers that night and it didn't make the blindest bit of difference.
Right, okay, yeah.
Second time, I think I did have a better night's sleep.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll see how it goes.
Do you know what I do find? Not drinking alcohol during the week, I find the sleeps that I get from Monday to Friday are just insanely good.
It is. Now, we'll tell the viewers, we used to run a beer channel. And we stopped doing it because we were drinking too much beer.
Yeah.
But we missed chatting to each other midweek.
Yeah.
And we thought, we want to keep doing this.
We both like drinking tea.
Yeah. Because you're down in Dorset, I'm up in the Midlands.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was all came from lockdown, wasn't it? We were drinking beer, going to the pub, a virtual
A
pub.
virtual pub, absolutely. Yeah, trying different beers.
Anyway, so we've got a beer chat that's still there on YouTube land somewhere. And I'm quite enjoying my tea drinking odyssey.
Yes, absolutely. But it will be moving at some point towards coffee as well.
I know I don't like coffee, so Anders is determined to find a coffee that I like, which we're going to put on the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, enough of what's to come. I'm getting to the. See, I've left the flower petals in there all the way down.
Don't touch that.
But
Frog spawn in it, probably.
I think so. It's tasting a bit like that, guys. So I've had enough of my tea, so I'm going.
Okay, off you go then. Oh, I'll go as well.
Yeah. So see you another time.
See you another time. Thanks for watching.
Bye bye.